Hey everyone, Mark the Movie Man here, and yes, Movie Maniacs, it is time for the final cut, and I hope you've brought your hunger on today, because we are going to look at Escape from Cannibal Farm, or as it's also known, just Cannibal Farm, brought to us by director and writer Charlie Steeds, and here we get the story of the Harver family, who decide to go out in the British countryside for a camping trip, put some technology away, and try to get back in touch with nature and enjoy the fresh air. Well, soon they set up camp, but they set it up on the wrong farmlands, and soon they find themselves in cages and on the menu for a group of people with select tastes. And we watch how the Harver family tries to escape this ordeal with their skins intact and without getting a piece taken out of them from various parts of their body. On the surface, and if you look at it in the beginning, this film does feel a bit like it is a retread of Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Don't get me wrong. I mean, we've got a guy with a mask and a chainsaw that's attached to him, though, with a chain, which I kind of enjoyed. You know, you've got cannibal as the theme in here, people eating people. But what got refreshing for me was as this story played out. In the beginning, it did feel like that. I was like, oh, here we go. But by the third act, it takes you in a direction, and there's some choices made in here that I thought were refreshingly creative and downright dark and dirty, and I loved that. Things get really bloody and gruesome in here in a fantastic way. Now, the main female character that we have in here, who kind of is the strongest character and the one we follow the most, is Jessica Harver, and she's played by Kate Davies-Speak, and I loved her performance in here and what they did with this character. When we're introduced to her in the beginning, you're not quite sure how she's going to handle when these traumatic events happen, but she turns out to be the one with the most level head, and I just loved how they wrote her, and especially the decisions that her character makes later on. And there's a couple surprises that just make your mouth drop going, oh, damn. So, really enjoyed her performance in here. And then you get a couple of real crazy guys in here. Of course, you got a cannibal story. How can you not have crazy guys? Well, here you have Hunt Hansen played by Barrington de la Roche, and you've got Everett Blackheart and Peter Cosgrove playing Everett Blackheart, and I loved these two characters. Oh, it's great. They get a scene together where it seems like they're out crazying one another, and it's such a fun time watching this on screen and watching these two play off each other, especially Barrington de la Roche. He plays this fantastic character in Hunt Hansen, who runs this farm, if you will, and he's part of the reason why this family's been put in cages, and yeah, he's got a little bit of heart to him, but a whole lot of crazy, and so that was a fun character to watch. The gore in here looked really good, very bloody and visceral, especially for a film with this budget. They really put a lot of effort in the special effects, and I enjoyed that. And again, some jaw-dropping moments and decisions that are made in here, especially in that third act, that you're not going to expect. Some good, some bad, but all were unexpected, and I thought gave this an original spin by the end of the movie. So I suggest you check out the Cannibal Farm. It's worth a watch, especially if you're a fan of cannibal films. While it may have spirit and some similarities to Texas Chainsaw Massacre, I think there's enough new approaches in here, especially towards the end of the film, that make it worth your time. So if you've seen it, please leave your comments down below. Love to hear your thoughts on it. Please check out our other reviews and subscribe if you haven't already. I appreciate your support. Until next time, remember, keep that ticket stub.